Welcome along to 101 Part-Time Jobs. Every single one of our episodes is available ad-free at our Patreon, patreon.com/101 Part-Time Jobs. I know that there are all these messages trying to sell you things that you may or may not want. So for £4 a month, that's around $5.50 US, you can get over 450 of our episodes and every single one in the future, featuring all the brilliant guests that we have week in, week out, completely ad-free. You can head to patreon.com/101 Part-Time Jobs, get all your episodes bother free, and you support us directly. Cheers. Jobs! Just to set it up, right now we're sat behind All Ages Records. You're going to play Out the Front.
Yeah.
That me and my partner Eva were asked to do the sound for, and we're like, fuck yes, so stoked to be involved in it. When was the last time you did something like this, like a free outdoor show?
Free outdoor show? We haven't. I couldn't tell you.
Because everything costs money, right? So
right.
Like, there always needs to be
money.
something.
No, but I think it speaks to the spirit of something I've been talking a lot about recently, which is like just chasing a moment and letting the priority be like what is actually just cool. Mm-hmm. Like if you just do cool shit, that's how you succeed. People think a lot about like all these weird rules. It's like what works in music industry or like live music or whatever it is. It's like just do cool shit and you'll be all right. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think a great example of that, and I think a band that constantly reminds me of this, and I think is showing even the pop world that now, is like Turnstile. You know, it's like I just saw them play to 12,000 people in Baltimore for free.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, that's life-changing. There's so many people who are going to become different people because of that one unique experience that live, aggressive music can give you.
That video is young people's version of the Fugazi video that we had on YouTube.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the people still have, obviously.
Yeah, that's a good point. I never thought of that. But yeah, it's like so much alike, but also just different in some ways. And something like that wouldn't have happened without a Fugazi, you know what I mean? Like without our teachers to guide us to the light, you know?
I mean, I feel like I know the answer to this question, but you're inspired by your friends?
Yeah, absolutely. More than anything, you know? I have a lot of, you know, especially old music that I like that inspires what I do musically, but it's either that or my friends, you know what I mean? It's like, I try to keep in touch with new music, new hardcore, new everything, anything alternatively leaning, creative, artistic, but nothing sticks like what my friends do. And I don't know if that's because I just have the coolest friends in the world and I'm very fortunate, or if that's just because it's what's most accessible to me. But I like to think the first one, you know?
I feel like Angel Dust does that. Like the cool thing about Angel Dust is that you keep on changing, you keep on evolving, new colors, new sounds, new tastes. Like that's the good stuff.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I think I'm glad that, you know, the message is being received. You know what I mean? I think it's important. Like if you, like, you know, for like creative reasons, it's fun to make different music, but it's like if you're gonna do this shit for a long time, you can't pretend to be something you're not. And I think it's when I see people in that, and not a criticism of anybody specifically, and not a genre of music, but like people do get hooked in like a loop where they try to make the same record, and it's
in a way it's kind of human nature. Yeah, because your brain thinks, oh, this is the kind of person I am. This is my jail. My self-made jail.
Well, it's easy to be like, this is what succeeded. I've done a lot of things in my life that could be perceived as successful, but if it doesn't feel authentic to me, it's like I'm on to the next thing. And it doesn't mean like, you know, abandoning my way of life or my identity. I'm still Justice. This is still Angel Dust. You know what I mean? But just gotta try shit. You gotta create to stay alive, you know?
And you've been doing this for a long time. Like TUI has been a band for a long time. Angel Dust has been a band for a long time. You've been involved in music for such a long time. How do you think you've been able to do it? Like, and I guess in like spiritually and creatively, but also like financially, and you know, being able to live somewhere and eat and hang out and still have time for friends and family and yourself.
Well, I will say financially, I feel very blessed and fortunate that like we're at a time where you can more easily survive doing music, and I've been doing this for a long time, and you know, there's a lot of time where there was no delusion of surviving off of music. You know, you did really weird odd jobs, but I think part of it's just like immersing yourself in the culture. It's like I do a record label, and
Popwig,
a couple bands, work with other artists a little bit, and like just keep myself moving. And as far as like the desire to create and to remain creative, I don't think there's no other way. I don't know what else I would do. You know what I mean? It's like I must find it's like trouble to step outside of it a little bit, you know, like to go home and be home and not wondering about like what's going on at this fest right now. Like I want to be there. My friends are there. This band I like.
For a lot of people, it's like the hardest time financially to be a band. Maybe that's new bands that it's hardest for financially.
Yeah, but I mean, like definitely, I don't think one person who's been involved with hardcore would debate that there's more potential in hardcore specifically. It's like we grew up in a world where the biggest hardcore bands, our Turnstile at the time might have been Terror or Hatebreed, and those bands weren't making the money they deserved at the time, you know, and I hope they are now. Just like those were that was like the tier of bands that were getting by, you know, and it's like
sleeping on hard floors next to rats.
Yeah, I mean that's what I did for years. I mean, like I was a teenager when I moved out on my own and lived in an abandoned house with friends that didn't have hot water or anything.
Damn.
And we kind of all got into music and was touring and sleeping on other people's abandoned floors, you know what I mean? Just like in kind of rough spaces. And it was years and years of doing that before, like a hotel was a thing. It's like, no disrespect to it's like, nobody should have to grind. I'm not one of those guys like, well, it was so hard for us. It's like, I'm so psyched that people are, especially in the hardcore community, are able to do this and get hotel rooms and shit like that. But that was not something that was available, not even that long ago to me, you know? So, but now I have a comfortable home and, have like, you know, I can get hotels. I'm like surviving. And that's cool. You know, I'm not like worried about what's next.
Where does that come from, do you reckon? Like what like experience in life did you have that you think maybe led on to that?
Probably no experiences, you know what I mean? Like just like boredom, not having anything cool going on, nothing to look forward to. You know, it's like hardcore is the most exciting thing in the world, and which, you know, leads you to music is the coolest thing in the world. And
it's physically a vehicle, right? It like puts you in different places.
And it's like it's infinite. There's like I could go the rest of my life listening to new music from any period of time, because I don't know, it's like every year I'm finding about some new cool 77 rock project that just makes me feel something, you know?
If you went to the United Strong Festival, you my friend, and I hope you had an invigorating weekend and you feel like I do, where you feel endlessly inspired and you want to go do the coolest rock and roll shit, because hardcore is the greatest. This is a little dance song. This is for my couple up top. I love y'all. Thank you so much. And we got a baby up there.
These couple of songs that have just come out, this is like a new era for Angel Dust. I mean, every record's a new era.
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
Cool.
But this is a particularly special era where, you know, it's like we've had this lineup for a while, we've been working together for a while. It's like, I you know, I've talked about this before. It's like where it's like, I think there was a moment where I was doing other bands and band members were doing other bands, and people kind of looked at Angel Dust as a side project. And it, you know, like it's always been a vehicle for fun and experimentation and all these things, and it's always been a real band. And just now we've been committed to like doing it and being on the road with each other for long periods of time. And now we're making music that kind of speaks to the identity of this group of people.
Yeah.
And
that's cool.
Very exciting for me.
Build the world.
Yeah.
What was the last thing that you did that holds a lot of meaning for you? What's something that happened fairly recently? It could be this year, it could be last year, but something that changed you.
I mean, this is the beauty of what we do, going to different cities and having these experiences, like having these moments. Mine was just yesterday, you know, it's like we united in Strong Fest.
Yeah.
Concrete Culture.
Yeah.
Through that, the venue space was, you know,
Studio 90?
Is that what it is?
Number 90?
It was new to me. I've never been there before. It was lovely. And I was just telling Alex, who put it together, that it's like so invigorating. It's like charged by batteries. It gave me what I need to, you know, what we're talking about, like to maintain the desire to keep innovating and making aggressive music and committing your body to being in these places.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like a baby, like I was just born, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I like that phrase, or the way of putting it, committing yourself, because we do a lot in life that we don't commit ourselves to.
Oh dude, I cannot not commit. It's all I have is commitments, and anything else that is probably important that I'm not committed to, I just don't acknowledge, you know? So maybe my life's falling apart behind the scenes. I don't know. I couldn't tell you because I'm here, you know what I mean? Like, for better or worse, I'm just here, dude.
And real last question, what's like the funniest odd part-time job that you've had? Last time we spoke, you talk about how you got your teeth knocked out like 7 times as a bouncer. Think about that a lot.
Like that you knew the actual number. You was listening.
Yeah, man. That's what I got. My job is to listen.
Yeah,
that's what I commit to. Yeah, what's a funny one? Like a short-lived one. I'm just like, maybe one you even forgot. I mean, you can't remember something you forgot, but
we're talking about just a funny moment in general.
Is it a funny moment or like a funny job?
A funny job. Okay, I had a questionable first job. I haven't told a lot of the world this, to be honest, but I used to, you know, like this is gonna date me, like predate me a little bit or whatever. You know, it's like tell my age. When there was like AOL. AIM, America Instant Messenger, and you would get messages on AIM from like hot girls, you know. It'd be like, hey, I'm Sally, I'm like horny, whatever, I want, like, message me. And then you start messaging them, and then you get hooked into some online scam. But I was Sally. That was my job for a little while when I was a kid. But I was probably 14 years old. And it's crazy because I'm saying this out loud. I'm like, damn, that's kind of weird shit, but I would just talk to men on the internet when I was a little kid. It was like a space you would go to, and there's computers, and you would just, it wasn't like graphic. it was basically spam. I was just spamming people.
But you're an online scammer.
Not a scam. I mean, like, really what it was at the end of the day was like, it was like porn website.
Okay.
Which I didn't have access to. I wasn't like a part of that. It was just like a room I went into, computers, and I'd be like, what's up? I'm Sally or Jessica, and I think you're cute. I want you to come to my website or whatever. And
so the aim of the game was to get traffic to the site.
Yeah.
To get people to click the link.
Yeah.
So you weren't scamming people out of money.
Yeah, it's scammy. It's scammy, but not scamming.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Definitively.
The financial regulators aren't going to come after you. Yeah.
Well, they might. Who knows? I don't know. I mentioned a lot of things that weren't really legal. So thank you,
Justin.
I appreciate you.
Nice one. Cheers for watching. This is 101 Part-Time Jobs. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, and all podcast apps. We've done interviews with Aurora, Kneecap, Idols, Lauren Maybury of Churches, and loads more. So tap into 101 Part-Time Jobs on Spotify, Apple, and all podcast apps.